Hi y'all, if you are interested in reselling or flipping things to sell on eBay or any other platform, this is a video for you. I'm going to do the intro that I would really like to do for this video at the end of the video so that people don't click away, because I think that this information is important. So 2 videos ago, I posted about how I was staying in Asheville, North Carolina. My fiance was doing a mountain biking race, so I went to 2 yard sales, which I almost got into wrecks going to, but that's a whole different story because I didn't know they were there, and I just kind of had to slam on my brakes and go. Anyway, between the 2 yard sales, I only spent $19.50, but on the 1 yard sale that I'm actually selling things from and that I got the most at, I spent a total of $17.25, I think. And I don't want to say that reselling life is this easy or luxurious or quick usually. I just want to say I'm so excited about this because I feel like I got really lucky at this one particular yard sale. I almost said large sale. Anyway, at the yard sale where I spent $17.25, I've got an entire box of video games and video game parts for $5, and then the rest was clothing, a couple wine glasses, and some soap dispensers. Anyway, I'll show you what I've sold so far, and I haven't actually posted all of the stuff yet because I got a lot of stuff. I got 50 items for $17. So one is, of course, the girl that you cannot escape, Miss Taylor Swift, and my football player man, and my SpongeBob is still in this. Why? But anyway, I sold her for about $9 and got her for 25 or 50 cents. Also, I sold the Sony PS4 camera thingamajig that I got in my $5 box. This was another 50 cent buy, that I sold for $11.89, and it was just 4 wine glasses. I haven't finished posting the clothing yet, but the first clothing item to sell is this Carhartt sweatshirt that I probably could have listed for more because it went really quick, for $18.99, that I got for 50 cents. Also, in my $5 box of games and other gaming things, I sold this $30 Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition PS3 game. And I haven't finished listing things yet, and I just started selling in May of 2025, so I'm still a very new person, so I don't want to give out ridiculous advice. I give out little bits of advice, but I'm still new. I'm new at this. But anyway, $17, and the one sweatshirt paid it off alone. But lately when I've been starting my videos, I'm okay, well, hi, I'm Brandy LM, which is true, and I am a musician, which is what I've done as a career for over the past 10 years, but on top of it, I am a professional writer and educator, and now I have this eBay business, and I've worn a lot of hats over the years. But what this really stems from is I have crippling, debilitating, absolutely awful anxiety and ADHD, and I have since I was a small child. I think I started therapy at 4 or 5 years old. And on top of it, I've also been diagnosed several times, starting in childhood, but just finally started taking medication for it in adulthood, with bipolar disorder. And on top of that, and this is no victim thing, this is a I want you to do something that you love to thing, but on top of that, I got diagnosed with ME/CFS in the past 2 years. I didn't have a job for an entire year and couldn't get out of bed and was in so much pain and would faint and couldn't even go to the bathroom. It was horrible. And now I can't exercise anymore, so I've gained a lot of weight, and my life is just not the same as it used to be. I used to be a gymnast and an athlete and all these things. But without making this go on forever, if you're someone who has a chronic illness that kind of flares up and then settles down like mine, I encourage you to try reselling, because you can go out on days where you're feeling okay, and you can post on days when you're feeling okay, and then ship things out on another day that you're feeling okay. I'm not saying it's going to be super lucrative if you're doing it that way, but at least it's something. It's some money in the bank, and it's fun. You can buy things. I sell everything, but you can buy things that you want based on what you're actually interested in. Or if you're neurodivergent like me, and between the bipolar and the ADHD and the anxiety or whatever you have going on, you cannot keep one single job. You have to have a different job every year, or like me, I'll work like 3 part-time jobs for like 2 years and then have another 3 part-time jobs, or for a whole year I didn't have a job because I was so sick I couldn't walk, you know, anything like that. If you're someone who likes to switch jobs up, this is something that you can do. You can do it for a little bit. Like if you're really focused on it, you can buy a lot of items and list a lot of items and then just ship them out as the orders come in, and then you can stop. And you can work on something else. It's just something I wanted to bring up to other people that are either chronically ill or neurodivergent, or you have something else going on in your life. It's a good side hustle, and I encourage you to try it, but don't go to Goodwill. They're evil, and I can make a whole video about that another time. But anyway, I just want to see you succeed. I want to see me succeed. I'm trying, I just started, but I just want to share that, and thank you if you got this far.